Hi guys, how are you? So we are set up to do the next painting. Except I forgot. Wait, paint. Sorry about that. So this is my big dollar store. I think it's 3 quarts paint. I have to look at the date and I'll put it in here, the date that I made this. I used an entire bottle of Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White, and then so then an equal part, which was 2 equal parts, filling the entire bottle. I don't know what's in the bottle, of the Floetrol. And this has probably lasted me close to, oh, I'm gonna get paint everywhere. I would say at least a good 3 weeks, if not 4 weeks. It's been very nice to have the paint done. Now it's empty. Done. All I have to do is grab it. Many times I'll have to put some water in it, you know, especially if it's sitting around. I didn't mix any water into that batch. I just would, I just did the water. I mean, oh my God, Lord, I can't think. I just did the paints in that. Actually, it feels pretty good. I'm gonna put a little water in it, just because I want the water on the canvas to be very fluid. I like thicker paint. I definitely do. But it also makes it, you know, harder to blow it around and move it around and stuff like that. So for today's canvas, since I'm gonna do, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a swipe. When I do these beach canvases, I kind of end up doing a couple different things. Like I do a little Dutch pour with the blow dryer, and then I kind of go into, sometimes I swipe if I don't like the way that looks. So I just want to really coat the bottom, which I love this one, but at the same time, sometimes it gets hard. It's hard to get it to the ends. But my little spatula was probably just a little too little. Let's scoop that off in the center there. And then, you know, you have the problem with the canvas itself where I don't really think it's very level. They like dip, and that's very frustrating. Yeah, see, like, actually this one feels like the center is like stuck up a little. I don't know. I'll put that right there. All right, so I find it's easier when I do these to start with the blues, which I'm gonna need much more blues. Even a little green. Okay, so let's start with the dark. We're going to go to the light. Then we're going to do my lovely teal. This is the metallic teal. You definitely want metallics in these. They're just so beautiful. God, I'm like literally running out of places to put stuff. Okay. This is regular teal. And then I am gonna throw in a smidge of this green. Just a little. Okay, I'm not gonna use that green, but I am gonna use this sky color. I think this is another, based on the pearl in it, Tim Holtz, one of his colors. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I am going to do some Dutch pouring here. So let me just put a little white here. All right, let's get the blow dryer. All right, so now, I know, I'm sorry, that was loud, wasn't that? Now we're going to torch it real quick. And again, if you watch my previous videos, which I hope you do, with this new mixture of 1 part plate to 2 part Floetrol, you got to spend a little time on the torching to really get the cells to pop out. Like, so there's nothing coming out right now, but that's only because, oops, wrong way, because I haven't blown it and gotten it. So this is gonna, you know, this is like either all water, a little sky and water. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. All right, so that is good because a lot of this is going to be covered anyway. So now we're going to go in with the sand. So I'm going to start out with the medium sand color. Just, yeah. I'll make sure you guys can see everything. All right. Then I'm going to go a little darker. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to, this is more like a fawn color, but I did add, so this was a little bit of fawn Americana, and then I added Tim Holtz Distress Paint Rusty Binge. All right, and then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to shock you guys, do a little bit of orange. Okay, a little bit of yellow. All right, I want to do the red. I like a little bit of black here. You know what? Actually, I don't want to use the one that has silicone in it. Actually, I do want to use the one that has silicone in it. So let me just do a little stream there. You want to be very careful with black. It will completely overtake your painting. And then let's just do a little bit of this brown metallic. All right, now, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually take the brown and do it as the swipe, not the swipe because we're not doing the swipe, but I'm gonna do it as the blow color. All right, so now we do the, okay, Hollister, I'm gonna do the blow dryer again, so don't get scared. All right, and I'm okay when that blue came down. You guys were all probably like, oh my God. No, I like that because water does go up on the beach, right? Torch this again. There's a big spot right there that doesn't have anything. Turn that up. All right, so I'm gonna blow like this and then come right back down. All right, let's see here. So I kind of like that. I don't mind that that's coming down. I actually like that. This I kind of lost a little. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a swipe here. So I'm gonna do that color. That color. A little bit of the light. And then I'm gonna do that as a swipe. Okay, so let me just get a stick. All right, let's see what happens there. So probably nothing is going to happen there because the swipe color does not have silicone in it. Oh no, things are popping. So let's torch that, see if I like it. I might have to just, actually, you know what, hold on. I'm going to blow it. I swiped it and now I'm going to blow it. All right, that I like. I am gonna push that. There we go. I just wanted to push that blue up just a smidge. I like. Okay, let's torch it. All right, so you got to keep your torch moving. So it doesn't, this is like a pretty heavy duty torch here now with this big one that I got. But you gotta hit it. And you're gonna need to hit it a few times. There we go, all right. Cells are coming out, there's a lot of paint right there. See, look what it's doing to, I hope you guys can see it. I'll take pictures. love what it's doing right now. I love it. I love it. I don't really talk that much with this torch because you kind of really need to pay attention. I've had things like catch on fire, smoke, and I don't want that to happen. Especially on camera. Looks like, except for a little slidge right there, we lost the black altogether. Which I like, because the black typically likes to take over completely. Damn, this is heavy. Make sure you do your sides too. Crazy sellage, so's popping. And what I like with that mixture is like the colors underneath are what pops to the top. It's so great. It's not bubbles, it's the cells. And they're little. I mean, I will say that like with the silicone, you don't get the really big, huge cells. But what it does is just insane. And I just love it. I'm very happy with this new mix. And you know, if I want to do something that has like, and shockingly these blues really, there are bigger cells that came out. Now I don't know if maybe a little bit of the blacks with the silicone mixed into that and that's what popped out, but I know something is underneath there. See, now that blue and the green is coming out there. And you control it, like just stop with the torch and the colors underneath will stop coming out. But you know, I don't know why you did that, because that's the whole point. There's a lot of paint on this canvas. All right. Just a little bit more here. And there we go. Love it. Love it. So usually what I do on some of these is I'll like pop like where a sun would be, but I wasn't feeling that today. I just kind of just wanted to do ocean, sky, ocean. This is more ocean, beach. And I ran out of tan and I tried to make tan. And this was kind of the closest I got, which isn't really tan. It's more like a beige, which is kind of where you get like that. But that's okay. I don't mind that, you know. It is what it is. And I'm very happy with this. Let's move this up. What I do want to do is get a couple of, there's just some spots here that don't have any paint on it. And since the is self-leveling, when it spills off, I don't want it to stop because there's nothing on that. So, and even the sides, I mean, most of the sides have paint on it, but then there's these random, because I need to start painting my sides. I think I need to just at least do white, like put paint on it. So even if it does come down, it's okay that it comes down because it'll have white on it. So that is something I'm going to start to do. For sure, so it has a little bit more of a finish to it, and then I don't have to do this because white's fine. And the black definitely rolled off the canvas. It's all on my table, which is okay. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to turn it around and do the blue, but thank you very much for watching, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Here is my new ocean canvas. I love how it came out. This is like uber wet right now, but I love it. Look at that. Look at those colors. Perfect.